Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Just sit back, relax, and let's talk about Adventure Time Season 2. If you haven't watched Adventure Time, you should. I made a video on Season 1 a few weeks ago, so go back and watch that. Adventure Time is about Finn the human and Jake the dog and their brothers, and they adventure basically, and they're in the land of Ooo, which is a fantastical land full of different creatures and stuff. Adventure Time has 10 seasons and 2 spin-offs. I rated Season 1 an 8.6 overall. This season has 26 episodes, just like the last one. I will be rating this season off the plot, the world building, the rewatchability, the vibe, the impact, and the entertainment. So let's get into it and talk about the plot. So this season is more story-driven than the first season. It's still not unbelievably story-driven throughout the whole show, but towards the end of the season, we start to get introduced to characters and different plot points and different things that really make it more of a plot-driven season than the last season was. We get characters like Susan Strong and the Lich. We get more character development with all the characters. And if you guys don't know who the Lich is, he's the biggest villain in the whole show, basically. And Susan Strong is only the second human we see in the show, along with Finn. So for those reasons, I'm going to give the plot a 7 out of 10. Now into world building. Honestly, I'm going to say, like, every season of the show for world building is probably going to be a 10. They're always adding depth to this world every season, and they're always adding new characters for new situations. We meet Marceline's dad, who's the king of the Nightosphere, which the Nightosphere is new. We see the crystal dimension for the first time, might be the only time. We find out the history of the Rainicorns and the dog war. So yeah, I'm gonna have to give the world building a 10. And now rewatchability. And straight up, I would do anything to rewatch this season. Anything. I'd dress up as a princess and let the Ice King kidnap me. You know what I'm saying? Every episode of this season, you can pretty much just dive right back in. Even at the very end where it's more story-based, you can still just dive in there, to be honest. So that is why I'm going to give rewatchability a 10 out of 10. Now the vibe. So the vibe is still good. I would say Season 1 has kind of the ultimate vibe. Season 1 just feels like hanging out, chilling, you know? And Season 2 still has a good amount of that, but it's just not quite the same. So I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. The impact of the season is much more than last season, I would say. The character development in this season has come a long way just from the first season, I think. Also, along with the plot, getting the Lich, Susan Strong, all those characters go into the impact very much so too. So I'm going to have to give it a straight 8 out of 10 for impact. And finally, entertainment. And this is pretty subjective, but this is one of my favorite seasons. And I could watch this over and over again. Every single episode entertains me. I mean, it's awesome. So I'm going to have to give it a 10 out of 10. So with all that being said, the final score of this season is an 8.9. Let me know if you guys agree with that in the comments. Tell me what you think of this season. I'm very interested to see. But now to get to some other points, I want to talk about my favorite episodes and just some other things. My personal favorite episode of the season has to be Mystery Train. I just love those mystery episodes of this show. All those times Jake is pranking Finn with these like super complex pranks. In Mystery Train, it's his birthday, and Jake pranks him into thinking there's been murders on this train. Adventure Time just does that dark kind of theme so well without making it super dark, if that makes sense. Mystery Train is probably one of my favorite episodes overall in all the 10 seasons of the show. The other thing about the show is when I've now gone back to watch it when I'm older, you kind of see all the underlying humor that you didn't get when you were a kid at all. You just thought that was like, oh, ha ha ha. But the episode with the witch where Finn has to get her new princess hair, she has Jake stuck under her butt and is going to suck Jake into her butt. Watching that as an adult, I was like, huh. I know some of my viewers on here, that was probably your favorite part of the whole show. You were probably wishing you were Jake in that moment. And hopefully bringing that up keeps you watching my videos and subscribing and liking and commenting. There is no judgment here. You can like that all you want. But that's the video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, really appreciate it. If you just clicked on the video, I really appreciate it. If you just saw my thumbnail, really appreciate it. But let me know what you think of the videos. Tell me what I can do better. I really want to make this a fun place to be. I want to make the best videos I can. So let me know what your favorite episode was of the season, what your favorite season is overall, how much you love this show, whatever you want. Even tell me what you want to see in later videos. So just let me know in the comments. I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you have a good day.
I'm just coming back for fun, because it's great being alive with you.
Good reason.